Cancer woman and Scorpio man compatibility. We have the second water-water pair with a Cancer woman and a Scorpio man. Despite both being water signs, these two have very different personalities and ways of functioning. Both signs have hard shells, but Cancer at least has a soft underbelly. Scorpio is all armor, and this difference alone can make a huge impact on their relationship. Let's look at the compatibility, benefits, and challenges that the Cancer woman and Scorpio man face. Compatibility in terms of friendship, understanding, and bonding. In terms of friendship, these two have some basic commonalities that might make them good friends. They're both water signs, and so they're a natural pair. Cancer is a cardinal sign, and Scorpio is a fixed sign, so things that the Cancer woman starts can be improved and refined by the Scorpio man. In terms of understanding, these two have a natural sense of their emotions. The difference, however, is that the Scorpio man swallows his emotions and lets them build up. The Cancer woman can't help her emotions from pouring out. The way that each expresses their emotions is different, and that can make it harder for them to understand each other. Cancer will want to communicate, but Scorpio will want to keep quiet. He'll find some other way to indirectly express his emotions. In terms of bonding, these two share a sense of psychic mysticism. Both are highly intuitive. They may find themselves being able to read each other's minds and finish each other's thoughts before they're told. If they're both interested in mysticism or the occult, then they'll have plenty of things to share and bond over. But if the Cancer woman isn't interested in what the Scorpio man is interested in, then it'll be very difficult for them to bond, as the Scorpio man is not one to change his interests or pretend to be interested in something that he's not. Compatibility in terms of sex, love, and relationship. In terms of sex, Scorpio men tend to be the most sexually obsessed out of any other sign. If sex is something that makes a Cancer woman feel secure, then these two will have a very active sexual relationship. Scorpio men tend towards sexual deviance and may have sexual interests that are peculiar to the Cancer woman. But if she loves him, she'll try anything to make him happy. In terms of love, Scorpio men can be very cold and even hurtful. Love is more difficult for Scorpio men to handle because they often have a hard time being vulnerable. They're very sensitive to betrayal and might act in anticipation so as not to be the one who's hurt. Cancer women are some of the most emotionally sensitive people, so the damage that Scorpio men can do to them is immense. Love will be a very difficult thing to manage between these two. In terms of relationships, these two can have a potentially deep emotional attachment, which can lead to a great relationship, but the risks are very high. This is a high-risk, high-reward kind of relationship. The two should really get to know each other before committing to anything serious. Couples, benefits and challenges. A major benefit that these two have is the ability to have an incredibly deep emotional connection, a bond like no other. The likelihood of this connection developing is rather slim, however. Scorpio men are really set in their ways, and some never learn how to be vulnerable and trusting. There's a saying that you can trust a Scorpion until you can't, and that last bit is a holdout that the Cancer woman will have to pray she never experiences. There's always that threat with the Scorpio man, and that's something that anyone would have to consider, but especially needs to be considered by sensitive Cancer. Conclusion. On a scale of 1 to 10, overall compatibility for the Cancer woman and Scorpio man is a 5. The challenges that each of them poses to one another have the potential to be very damaging and hurtful. In the chance that both are loyal and open to one another, then they could have a very deep and connected relationship. It's a balance of risk versus reward for these two, and the consequences are severe. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe for all the updates.